is breaking news from KSL.
Welcome back in, everybody. We continue to follow breaking news right now in West Valley City, where Granite School District officials confirm 3 students were injured by gunfire at or near Granger High School. It happened somewhere near the school, which is located near 3600 West and 3500 South. District officials confirmed that there was some kind of altercation and that 3 students were injured. Granger High School is not on lockdown. The district says the students involved in the area fled the area. We are still trying to reach police and gather more information and bring you what we can. We do have a live look here from the scene. As you can see, it appears pretty calm at the school at this moment. These are some students leaving the school right now. I don't see a heavy police presence there from outside agencies. We know that the Granite School District has their own police agency that is likely there on scene. We don't know if West Valley City Police are involved in this as well, but we are making phone calls. Again, we have crews on scene trying to figure out what exactly happened here, other than we know, again, confirmed by the district that 3 students were shot. There was some sort of altercation. We don't know the extent of the injuries of those students involved, but as soon as we get that information, we will pass that along to you. But in the meantime, it appears things are pretty calm there at the school. Let's now turn to our national. All right, we're going to come back here locally and turn our attention to what's been happening out over near Granger High School. We have now confirmed the use of the weapon was an airsoft gun, and 3 students did receive injuries. District officials confirming that for us. We've got Ben Horsley, the Granite School District Chief of Staff, on the phone to bring us up to speed on what's going on out there. So, Ben, an airsoft gun involved in this, that's right?
Yes, this was a very minor altercation on the south end of the parking lot. 2 students were in a vehicle. Police were tracking them because they were acting suspicious. Most of the students were clear over by the other part of the regular school entrance, and 2 of them got out of the vehicle, approached some other students, discharged the airsoft gun, and those students received minor injuries. Those 2 suspects were taken into custody quickly off of the campus, hence no protocol was required.
Okay, so were they stopped by the Granite School District or another agency? How were they brought into custody?
This was all Granite police officers involved. I believe West Valley provided some assistance with the stop itself, but the 2 suspects were taken into custody without incident. They appeared to be students. We're trying to determine what schools they attend.
Ben, can you talk a little bit about the altercation? Was this something that started in the school and then it flowed out into the parking lot? Did it occur in the parking lot?
No, this was all during lunchtime. Again, the suspicious vehicle, police started following it in the actual parking lot because they were going around in circles and acting suspicious. And the police officer got in his vehicle and started going over to that area. When they got out of their car, discharged the airsoft gun. Again, there wasn't a large crowd here, but there were some students who did witness it because it was on the other far end of the parking lot, if that makes sense. And then they got back in their vehicle and left, and police were able to take them into custody very quickly thereafter.
You know, an airsoft gun can still cause some, quite some significant injuries, but you're saying minor. Can you describe those at all? Or what's going on with these students that were hurt?
It appears one of them was struck in the neck and has a welt, and 2 others were hit in the back with their clothes on. So, again, very superficial, minor injuries. Again, that's all I have on that at this point.
Well, thank goodness these were not real guns that were used here. Can you, Ben, tell me what happens next with the students involved?
Any sort of weapon on campus, even if it's a facsimile or a toy gun in this particular case, is...
KSL News at 4 starts now.
Thanks for joining us. 2 juveniles could be facing some serious charges after attacking several students at Granger High School with an Orbeez gun today.
New Special Sheriff Park joined us live now from the school. Sheriff, break down exactly what happened here. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, Mike and Ashley, everybody is okay. The students that were hit by these Orbeez beads, they're okay. Some light surface wound here, like just some welts on their skin, but they're doing okay this afternoon, did not need medical. Now the Granite School District police are trying to figure out if these students were attacked just at random or if this was a targeted attack. Now, this Orbeez attack happened around 11:45 this morning during one of the lunch periods. According to the Granite School District, a Granite School District police officers spotted a suspicious vehicle circling the parking lot of Granger High School, appearing to look for someone. As the officer followed the vehicle, 2 people got out and confronted 3 students in the south end of the parking lot. It was then at least one of the suspects pulled out the Orbeez gun and attacked the 3 students.
One of them been shot in the back of the neck, one on the shoulder, one in the back. The one on the neck and shoulder, both of them had light welts, so the injuries were very minor and superficial.
Well, Horsley says the Granite officer who witnessed this Orbeez attack turned on his police lights and followed the 2 suspects who jumped back into their car. With the help of West Valley Police, the vehicle was stopped a short distance away and the 2 juveniles taken into custody. Horsley says those 2 students, who are not Granger High School students, could now be looking at assault and trespassing charges. They could also face charges related to bringing a toy weapon onto campus. Now, Horsley says because this all unfolded on the south end of the parking lot and quickly moved off campus, there was no need to put any of the campus on protocol, on any sort of a lockout protocol. While this is alarming, many of the students on campus today that we talked to had no idea this even happened. So again, it happened further off campus while school was still going on here, and everyone moved on with the schedule. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, thank goodness it wasn't, a more serious incident, and glad those students will be okay today. Shara, thank you.
New video showing the moment of
To limit their liability.
spring runoff season looking pretty good here. National Weather Service says it is all thanks to below normal temperatures. Roughly 1/3 of this year's above average snowpack has already melted, and most of the state's low and mid elevation snow has melted as well. And while rivers and streams will be running high, experts say there is less than 10% chance any will reach the flood stage this year. All right, Devin, that's great news to hear.
Well, concerning moments at Granger High School today when 3 students were attacked with an Orbeez gun in the parking lot. Those are toy weapons that shoot gel beads. Well, news specialist Shara Park joining us now live from the school. And Shara, the students responsible could face some serious charges here.
Yeah, that's right, Ashley. The 2 students who showed up here to Granger High School with this Orbeez gun, which is marketed as a toy, could face charges of trespassing and assault. They could be facing some serious charges as well related to bringing this toy weapon onto campus. Now, this Orbeez attack happened around 11:45 this morning during one of the lunch periods. According to the Granite School District, Granite police officers spotted a suspicious vehicle circling the parking lot of Granger High School, appearing to look for someone. As the officer followed the vehicle, 2 people got out and confronted 3 students in the south end of the parking lot. It was then at least one of the suspects from the car pulled out the Orbeez gun and began attacking the students. Granite School District spokesman Ben Horsley says one student was hit in the back of the head, one was hit in the shoulder, and the other was hit in the back.
There was no physical altercation, words spoken to some degree. The Orbeez pellet gun was shot at close range, which probably led to the welts being a little more severe.
Well, Horsley says the Granite officer who witnessed the attack turned on his police lights and followed the 2 suspects who jumped right back into their car. With the help of West Valley City Police, the vehicle was stopped a short distance away and the 2 juveniles were taken into custody. Horsley says they're now trying to determine if these 2 juveniles are active students, and if so, which schools they go to. Well, Horsley says the officer knew right away that this was some sort of fake gun. It wasn't a real gun. It believed it was a pellet gun of some sort. Because of that, and the fact that the attack happened at the south end of campus in the parking lot and moved quickly off campus, and no students were at risk in the school, they felt that there was no need for any safety protocols to be put into place. In West Valley City for Live at 5, I'm Shara Park.
All right, Shara, thanks for breaking that down for us. Well, the DEA is hosting.
Thank you.
We've learned 3 students were shot with an Orbeez gel bead gun at Granger High School today during a fight over the lunch hour. All 3 are students. This happened in the high school's parking lot. Granite police say they noticed a suspicious car circling the lot near the south entrance when they say shots were fired. Police say 2 suspects got out of the car before shooting their Orbeez gun at 3 students, and then they took off. Those 3 students suffered minor injuries. Police tell us none of them needed to go to the hospital. The school was never placed on lockdown during this incident, and in a statement, the district defended that decision, saying, quote, no threats were made towards the general student body or the school, and the suspects immediately attempted to flee the area and were taken into custody off school property. As such, no protocol was required.
We heard from friends of the Daybell 6 on KSL.
An 1896 document declaring Utah a state is coming home. The declaration was purchased by the founder of Anthony's Fine Art and Antiquities last week when it went up for auction in Boston. They bought the document for more than $27,000. The gallery's owner says it's important to make sure that this document is located in Utah. The document was signed by then President Grover Cleveland, marking Utah the 45th United State.
That's pretty cool. All right, Kevin, hard to argue. It was a good-looking day out there.
Camera footage to call them. 3 students were shot with beads from an Orbeez gun at Granger High School today during a fight in the parking lot. Granite police say they noticed a suspicious car circling the lot when they say shots were fired. Police say 2 suspects got out of the car before shooting their Orbeez guns at 3 students, and then they took off. Those students suffered minor injuries. Police tell us none of them needed to go to the hospital. 2 teen suspects were taken into custody a short time later.
Publicly funded facilities not open to the public.